You really
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A first carry for Rachaad White.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 1. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 35 yards.
And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Lawrence.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way. He took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
On 4th down, Ryan Suckup now for the Buccaneer field goal.
This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Succup's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Being chased out left. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle. This is White.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Here's Lawrence.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence to throw.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
That's complete to his tight end, Farrell.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from...
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lawrence will throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Buying time to his left.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Lawrence
eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence dancing to his left. He'll air this one out for Kirk, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, 29 yards. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 16. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 45 is the mark. Let's go.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? On the move to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, 62 yards.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is down to 24.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. They'll call to finish this one off.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run it with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And now here's another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bucs, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn